So in some ways, Trump's story is America's story. Trump's comeback is now hopefully America's comeback. And I actually just think it's going to play out that way in the next couple of years. The national spirit's going to be back. You'll see it in the composition of the electorate, by the way. A lot of young people, that was probably the biggest demographic shift. Just came in a tidal wave of force, which I was particularly passionate about seeing this time around.
Me too. I totally agree.
And I think it's just this moment where we're going through a great kind of spiritual, I don't mean spiritual in the religious sense here, I mean the civic sense, but a spiritual revival of American identity.
Which I think was looking back, a pivot point, the whole thing. But where I think, or I myself felt this way, like, why are we on the defensive? People who vote for Donald Trump, why are we embarrassed? There was this very successful effort to make people feel ashamed for supporting Trump. And it worked for, 8 years anyway. And then in one moment, it just evaporated and you saw like 22-year-old sorority girls.
That's right.
With Trump hats. And you're like, wait a second. No one's embarrassed about supporting Trump anymore. And they're wearing a Trump hat in Midtown Manhattan.
Totally.
Who would do that? Nobody would have done that 3 years ago.
I think it's a beautiful thing for the country.